In this section, we'll talk about enhancing the performance of our application. In the first part of this section, I'm going to be talking about the low-hanging fruit so you get the most of your time when tackling performance. The easiest way to improve performance is to avoid re-render. There's 3 strategies that can help you achieve this. Normalizing your state structure helps you avoid nested data structures that end up causing more re-renders. When rendering a list of items, we should prefer to connect each individual item to the store instead of connecting the list. Following the same idea, we should prefer having multiple subscriptions to the store instead of a few that pass a large number of props to many children. I'll show you a code example where I refactored our application to apply these principles. Okay, so I made 3 big changes to our code base. The first one is a change to our reducer's state structure. If we go to the members reducer, you'll see that I'm no longer using lists. This applies to all reducers, by the way. Now we save the data in an object where each item is listed by ID. This makes accessing and modifying stuff easier. As you can see, I just access each item directly and update it. Another thing you will notice is I extracted the details object from the members. This helps updating the details without having to create another object for each member, ultimately saving re-renders. The second big change is in panel page. The panel container used to have all data and actions needed by the application, and it passed it as props to the rest of the component. Now we only get the IDs for the items of each of one of the columns. This will render a column item component with an ID as a prop. This way, every time we update an item, we won't have to re-render the whole list, just the affected item. The last important piece is the column item component. All of the logic regarding data and action dispatches has been moved here. As you can see, the way we read this from the store has become very easy now. We don't have to iterate through the data, we can access directly by ID. Finally, I have a list of links and references. The first one is part of a series of articles that talks about Redux. In this particular post, they tackle performance. The second one links to Redux-Thunk, where you'll find more information about the subscription performance.